Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the GDQ Hotfix. Today on It's Dangerous to Go Alone, we're going to have a little co-op Sonic block. Super excited. We have two amazing Sonic co-op speedruns for you all. Before we jump into some speedy Sonic action, just want to say that SGDQ 2022 on-site volunteer applications are open from now until April 20th. So if you're interested in being a camera ops volunteer or one of the other almost as fun positions, go to gamesdonequick.com for more information. So there's plenty of amazing volunteer opportunities available, so get your applications in now. And Games Done Quick is going to be at PAX East this week. So if you're interested in speedruns, be sure to check us out this Thursday to Sunday from April 21st to 24th. Use !PAX in Twitch chat to find out more information. So yeah, first we have our first Sonic speedrun of the day. It's going to be Sonic 4 Episode 2 with Amber Seyfried and Argig. How are y'all doing today? What's up?
I think we're doing pretty good.
I'm pretty good too. Hello.
I'm super excited.
I see people in chat.
Yeah, it's going to be
I see people in chat saying, get another world record, I believe. We haven't touched this game since February, aside from one practice session.
We did one practice session on Friday, which went well, actually. It went really
did.
Good.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, and I've been watching the two of you practice a little bit before the start. And what do you like about this run? Why is this fun as a co-op speedrun?
Ooh, that's actually a really good question. So a lot of people overlook this title just because Sonic 4's physics, Episode 1's physics were really, really bad. I'll just go ahead and say it that
No,
way.
they weren't. Yep.
You just replayed it today, Arg.
Yeah. We're not speaking that run.
Yep. So Episode 2, the physics tighten up a bit, but they are still a little wonky compared to the classics like Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles and Mania. But what's really cool about the co-op run specifically is that it allows independent control of Sonic and Tails, and the camera actually pans out to allow Sonic and Tails to always be seen rather than Sonic ditching Tails all the time and Tails being left to do nothing. There are plenty of stages where Tails has to take primary control either for most of the stage or, you know, even a portion of the stage, and we're able to like do things in a way that the solo run as Sonic and Tails together, where Tails mimics Sonic's inputs, can't, like you just can't do that in single player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, the other thing that's really good as well is that we can help each other through the run. Like, if one of us makes a mistake, the other one can back up and just help the other person out. It's great fun. Hopefully we won't see that too often today, but as I say, there's a bit of rust, so we make no promises.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally. And I love that. I love that there are certain stages where it's like, okay, Sonic is going to take precedence here. Tails is going to take precedence here. And that's the beauty of a co-op run, right? Is that you have the two different people to work on this together and make for a really smooth run. I think that's wonderful.
Oh, absolutely. What's also really fun is I think I'm the only person who runs this game with an arcade stick. I actually run with this 8-bit dough arcade stick that my partner got me for our anniversary last year. But yeah, like, it's actually the most comfortable for me for me to hold diagonals for things like swimming as Tails, because Tails can swim, and for one of the bosses where I have to control the tornado plane. So the biplane that Sonic and Tails fly, it's easier to control the diagonals for that with an arcade stick. I use an octagonal gate in mine, which is not stock, actually. I had to replace it, but it's really cool, and it's also got, you know, a lot of customization. I'll show that again for anyone who didn't see it the first time. This thing is hecking sweet. Like, this thing right here, so good.
That's so cool. That's wonderful. And so yeah, this game is on PC, right? One of the more modern Sonic games. You think about it like that.
Yes.
And ish.
Well, 2012. It's 10 years old at this point. Oh my god, this game is 10 years old.
Weird.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Now you've just made us feel old. Great.
Oh my god.
No, it is on PC. And one of the good things about this is we are actually playing this with the built-in multiplayer. This game, for whatever reason, has built-in multiplayer. It's not the Steam Remote Play Together or anything. It is directly in the game, and it's great.
That's awesome.
Which means all of you can come and get this game and play it with your friends in co-op. And honestly, definitive way to play this game. I would highly recommend it.
Yes.
Just grab a friend, play the game, have fun with it. It's the best way to play this game.
Absolutely. And I mean,
Yeah.
with that, are we ready to have fun and jump into the run?
Oh, yeah.
I believe so. I'm going to bring up
Awesome.
my input display for
Let's
y'all
do
to
it.
follow along with my inputs because what I used to do is I used to do hand cam, before I became a VTuber back in November. So I can no longer really do hand cam without like using an input display at this point. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing people in chat as well. It's like, yo, we need the suit. The suit is on holiday. It has been worn for the past 3 months, basically. January, February, March, it got worn. It is on holiday until
Yes.
the end of summer.
On
because
hiatus.
I don't want to roast. So yeah, because it's, believe it or not, it is 10 o'clock at night. It is pitch black outside, and it is very warm in here. So yeah, I do not want to wear that. Thank you. No happening.
Absolutely. All right. Well, then, wonderful. You know, we can basically go on and get started with the run. This is going to be a great time. I'm super excited.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right. So time is going to start when we both ready up. So Argic's going to ready now. And then I will count us down for time. So just a heads up, Argic is Sonic. I am Tails. You'll see in the bottom left of our camera displays, there are sprite icons from Sonic Mania that represent who is who, just so you can keep track of, you know, who's controlling who once we're off this screen. So without any further ado, let's get started with the first Sonic run of the day. All right.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so we are going to start over in Sylviana Castle Act 1. The first act here, the first zone, is basically a tutorial zone. It's going to unlock some abilities for us, and we're going to use this to explain what we're going to do. First things first, hardest jump in the game. I'm going to spin dash, I'm going to jump, I'm going to hopefully land on it, which I did. There's the spring, there goes Tails, and we're good. That's the hardest jump in the game right there. No, I wish. But we actually did it, which is good. So, main thing for me with Sonic is that I'm going to be the one who goes into the safety ball first. The safety ball is where the second player who goes out of the bounds of the screen gets pulled to the other player who was further ahead. The way this generally tends to work is if Tails is in the air, Tails will take priority. If Sonic is further ahead in the level, then he'll generally take priority. But we try and balance that around going through these stages here. As Sonic, the main movement that I want to do is to use the homing attack against enemies. When I'm not homing attack an enemy, I want to dash on the ground twice to get up to maximum speed, and if I need to go anywhere up or anywhere over, Tails is going to be the one that takes over. We do, of course, still have our items in the air as well. We're going to see the speed shoes. We have our homing attack. We're going to spin on this, run our way through the stage, and hopefully finish this stage by the minute mark here. It's the last jump over to the logs, not hitting the logs, under a minute.
Nice.
And there we go.
Woo,
and there's a big
well
ring there as well. We will
done.
not jump in any of them because those are not what we want to do. Now for the hardest menuing in the game, let's pick the right level into Act 2. And I'm going to let Amber take over and explain all the Tails stuff.
All right, so as you can notice, Tails can move independently. You'll notice that Tails can fly on his own. The main mechanic of this game in single player mode is the tag actions, and that comes in 3 flavors. One is tag flight, the other is tag swim, and the last one is going to be shown in the next level, which we'll get there, you know, we'll talk about when we get there. So this is the level where we learn tag swim. The last level was the one we learned tag flight in. And then the next
You're
level we'll give our
trying
final.
so hard.
Yeah, we're trying really hard.
You're trying so hard not to say it, aren't you?
Look, I forgot what I. Oh no, I remember. I'll talk about it when we get there.
No.
When we get there, Arg.
No.
At any rate, one thing that's really important is that I can jump out and fly at any point on my own, as you just saw there. And we actually take advantage of that because the tag actions tend to freeze the screen in real time and in game time as well. So it's like really, really frustrating, and you lose time to doing all those animations for freezing the game just so you can team up with Tails. But when you are teaming up in co-op, you don't have to worry about that. Also, one very important thing with Tails' flight in multiplayer is that Tails, when he's flying by himself, has more stamina than he does when he is flying with Sonic, because Sonic weighs, you know, 1,000,000% chili dog weight.
Amber just called me heavy again.
I did. Every time.
Every time.
So as we go into Act 3, we're gonna, you know, start underwater, and we're gonna make our way over to a sign that's going to teach us our final tag action. And we call this the Ultra Ball. It goes by many actions. It's tag roll. Ultra Ball is what we like to call it. I like to call it the Tide Pod, and you'll understand why in just a moment.
No.
All right, so we're actually going to go over here, and it's going to bring us to our first sign. This is going to teach us how to do the Ultra Ball, and that is definitely a Tide Pod.
No, it's not. Stop
yes, it is.
That. No.
So the Tide Pod here has 3 speeds. We are currently at max speed, but if we were to bonk any walls, we're going to lose speed. There's, speed 2, which is not great, and then speed 1, where it's even slower than typical running speed. We're also going to do the Ultra Ball here to launch ourselves up off that platform at that specific angle to be able to yeet ourselves further into the level. Now, one thing also worth mentioning is that we're able to break walls, as you can see, and we are completely invincible aside from crushers. We are invincible to spikes. We're not invincible to drowning, unfortunately. But, yeah. So we're going to go up here, and Sonic's going to Tide Pod one more time. This is the thing I forgot to call it in the middle of our run at GDQ.
And in practice today. I thought you'd forgot about it. I was like, this is great. No.
Yep. And
coming back with a vengeance. Exactly.
Oh, absolutely. And one thing that's really, really important is that we got robbed, but also either player can initiate and control the tag actions when it's, or rather, either player can initiate, but only, like, in the case of swim and flight, only Tails can control it. But in the case of the Tide Pod, both players can control it. And generally speaking, I have Argit control the Tide Pod when we are in motion. I just selected Act 3 again. I am so glad you selected the boss.
I selected
Holy
the boss.
buckets.
Yeah, so something really important. When we both select levels there, we are selecting them independently, right? And if we select the wrong level, the game just goes 50-50. So we got really lucky there. We didn't have to play the game again.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's very scary. I don't like it either. But yeah, we just got lucky because we don't want to do that. But we need to complete all 3 stages, then it will unlock the next stage for us. And we got a boss fight here. So this boss fight is going to be a lot of fun because it looks like it's going to be the aquatic ruin boss from Sonic 2. But psych, it turns out it's a giant grass Pokemon something, I don't know. But yeah, this one is going to be a lot of Tails. As you can see, I am running to the corner and Tails is pulling me back. Another co-op exclusive action is the ability to pull your partner to you without freezing the screen. Tails is going to be doing this. Amber's going to be doing this as Tails to me. We're going to get 2 hits on the boss. We're going to repeat this another time. And then on the 3rd hit, it's going to be 3 hits. This saves, and I kid you not, about 20 seconds just because of how much time you have to do the flight mechanic. And we're avoiding all of that right now, which is really, really important. We're also going to be using that throughout the rest of the stages to make sure that we keep each other close at hand so we don't actually die. Thank you for saving my bacon there because I was not paying attention.
That's so we're going to get... That's what I'm here. That's why I'm here.
But we did mention, like, this is how we save each other. The boss is now going to get very angry. It's going to poke itself with the power and try and fire off a giant solar beam. We're going to get 2 more hits, and then we're going to say sorry in advance to Tech and your eardrums because we are going to do a spin dash in the corner, and that's going to give us a chunky green bar. The first 2 hits here. We can get the second one, but it doesn't allow us to actually hit it until the iframes disappear. Boo iframes. Everybody's saying boo. And now chunky green bar.
Yup.
That's a chunky green bar, that is.
I love it.
Let's see who's going to hit it. Oh,
definitely not either of us, but closer to you.
Oh, that was close.
I was close. All right, that is the tutorial stages done. That is World 1 of 4 as well. We are now going to have a lot of fun with White Park 1. And because we now have all of our abilities, we're now going to basically be using the Ultra Ball pretty much for the rest of the game. If at any point in time we can stay in the Ultra Ball for longer than 5 seconds, it is worth using it. Like what we're going to do at the start of the stage here. I don't have any music. There we go. That took a while to load. That was a bit weird, a bit panicky there. That's fine. We're just going to ultra ball our way across the stage on this one because we're going to follow the route of Sonic mantra, which is top route is best route. In any Sonic game that you've played, most Sonic games, you'll want to be on the top route because the top route is the best one. So I'm going to drop out here. Tails is going to fly because in two-player, Tails has that unique ability to get out there, whereas in single player, you have to just plummet all the way down, recharge the flight, and away we go. So we're going to run our way through, go up, follow this route here. Amber is going to fly away. Tails is going to then go into the ultra ball.
There we go.
And we're going to run and jump our way through the stage. So big jump up here, big jump over here. Go in this area, hit the spring, going to come down the giant slide here. Not get hit by the avalanche chasing us. Do not jump out of this one. Do not pass go. Do not glide under jaws. Big jump. And I actually made it. Amber, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, Amber?
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Arg.
Oh, incredible.
I'm very happy about this.
Please clap, chat, please.
Yeah, please clap. There you go. Look at that. That clap's coming in. Yes, there you go. I better put my hands on the controller now. Okay, so
Please
after
do.
the 4-3, we're going to jump and we're going to go and we're going to see who's going to land it. I nailed it. So did you. Nope, you were in ball form. That's fine. Let's go.
I fell in the hole.
Fell in the hole. Oh, but yeah, so you see the snow here. The snow you can only go through if you are in the Ultra Ball form. However, you can see it closing in behind us. If you get caught in that snow, it counts as the crush death. You're going to die. It's not going to be very good for us. So hopefully we don't get to see that. And away we go. There's the claps coming out. I appreciate the claps. So we're going to run, jump away. Hopefully the game's not going to rob us. We did not get robbed. That's good. That's going to allow us to do one big jump down past the area to the bottom of the stage. And this is where Amber is going to hopefully keep me alive because I'm going to attempt to jump. If I fail the jump, Amber is going to be flying and then hopefully Tails will save my life. Let's find out if we can get it. 1, 2, 3 on the spring and we don't need it. That is good for us. Away we go. This is a smooth run right now.
This is very smooth. Heck yeah.
Absolutely. This is looking great.
Also, this is the most beautiful stage in the game. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, White Park Act 2 is my
love
favorite
it.
stage in the game. It's so pretty. It's got great music. It's got the best music in the game, bar none. We're gonna start in Ultra Ball 4. So White Park becomes, the park. It's an amusement park. The background is gorgeous.
This is so cute.
Yes,
I love it.
It's so good.
Oh.
Hey, hand tracker, can you not think that my my microphone's my fists? Thank you.
Every time. I love it. It's great. That's all
happens
it's
so
me to take
often.
over.
So you'll notice that the main gimmick of this stage is us going in the foreground and background.
Amber, fly. Oh dear. Yeah.
With the tracks.
Big fly.
I'm trying. It is dragging me back down.
Yeah, no. Call fly.
Oh. You said big fly, and I'm like, that's not helpful.
Forget it. We're going to. It's fine. It's just going to drop us down.
No, it's not.
There we go. Oh, that's fine. We got it. Good backup.
We really want to be on this route.
Yeah.
You have to understand. We really want this route.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Wait. So you know how we said that we were expecting things to happen? This is what we meant was going to happen.
Yeah. So, Arg, you know what to do here, right?
No, normally you take over at this point.
All right, so Argic's going to keep running until he ends up back in the foreground. He's going to go up a slope, and he's going to land on the ledge here. When he walks off the ledge, he's going to hold down to roll. There you go. Do a single tap spin dash. Keep rolling. Up the spring, and I'm going to fly out. There we go. Excellent, Arg.
Nailed it.
And then we're going to go right into Tide Pod mode here.
Every time. Big jump. Gonna run away. Go at the end of the stage. And then away we go, because we just get to jive down straight away. Look at that. It's good. Ooh, yeah.
All right, there we go.
I'm gone. Bye.
Wonderful stage. Just all around a wonderful stage.
Minus the little hiccup there, yes. It's a beautiful
got it together.
stage. Actually, that did only cost us, 16 seconds? It's not that bad.
We're actually ahead of, or no, we're like...
Don't tell me. Don't
you
tell
don't
me.
want to know? We're actually, we're okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, welcome to...
It's not as bad as we thought it was.
It's not. But welcome to Tails' favorite stage, or Amber's favorite stage in this case.
No, it's not.
This is White Park 3. As you can see, there's a lot of water. This
stage is wretched.
It unfortunately means there's a lot of swimming. There's also these annoying seal/walrus people yes, good bounce. Let me see if we can get the roll here. This is going to be very tight. Can we get the big jump over to try and save us? Let's find out. Yes, we can.
Yes.
Straight over and in. I am very happy that did what we needed it to do. Now I'm going to jump out. You can see that stopped the drowning timer. We're going to run across the water. I'm going to jump up, make sure we hold, and then jump and go and in. Oh, this is smooth. I'm very happy about this.
This is good
very
cycle.
good cycle. And then I don't fall down. Yep, we're going. You're going up. You're pulling me up. You're pulling me up. Nice.
Nice.
And I'll pull you over so we don't bonk on the wall there. Then you're going to jump out and you're going to fly up here because that's how it goes. No! Call me. Okay, I called you.
No,
It's
you
fine.
called
It's
me.
fine. It's fine. The game likes to pull you down certain areas. We do not want that to happen. So, thankfully, I managed to recover there. I'm going to pull you again constantly at this part just because, yeah, I don't want to
it's
get
all
pulled
good.
the wrong area. There are times where we have to fight against the game. This is not one of them. Tails is going to take over here. This is the worst part of the level. Please do not design your game like this. We're going to spin past these seals, these walruses that are making these giant ice blocks. If you are not fast enough, you are stuck in between two of them and either have to wait out a drowning timer or die to the spikes. There is no way out. Please do not design games with that in mind because that's not fun. But there we go. We have done the frozen labyrinth. The labyrinth at absolute zero. It is done. And now we get to go to the Metal Sonic boss fight. And I need to make a phone call. Give me a second. Excuse me. I'm going to just...
You can actually pull your phone out for this one.
I've got my phone. Yeah, I'm going to... Hold on. I'm just going to attach it to my head.
All right, wonderful.
There we go. I've got it there. It's dialing. Hold on. All right. Hello there. Is that the Spring Detection Service?
Yes, hello. This is the Spring Detection Service. How can I assist you?
I need a hand here. I'm being chased by Metal Sonic on a giant roller coaster, and he's placed springs on the track. Can you send someone over to help? Oh, fudge.
Absolutely. I can definitely send a two-tailed fox boy that can detect springs ahead of time. So the whole point of the Spring Detection Service is that we send our two-tailed fox boy as a service to you, the buyer, to be able to detect when springs are coming, like so. That way you don't get flung into the background, and only the two-tailed fox boy does. If the two-tailed fox boy ends up in the background, you can use the instant call button to bring him back to the foreground so that he can resume his services. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, so with Metal Sonic's doing all these weird attacks. Any idea what that is?
Yeah, so Metal Sonic has multiple phases in this fight, one of which includes throwing some lightning, or as we've called it, release the Kraken. So what's going to happen is Metal Sonic will call me. Thank you. Metal Sonic will throw lightning, and you want to be hopefully at the front of the stage so that you can jump over the initial blast. But if not, that's okay. But now he's going to slam, and welcome to the jam as he destroys the ground out from underneath us. I just completely ruined you there.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I called you.
Oh, you called me in the middle of the homing attack? Oh, that might explain it. Okay, that's fine.
I didn't realize you were in the middle of it. All right, so we're going to actually break here because we need to be on the far left. So that Metal Sonic goes into his desperation move. So when he goes into his desperation move, what's going to happen is he's going to, electrify himself, bang around, not hit me, but hit Argic, and then we're going to just hit him out of everything. And that's it.
Bye. Nice.
Nice.
All right. I'm just gonna keep the phone here for the rest of the run.
That's exactly what someone in chat just
How long it
said.
takes for the phone to fall out? Like, anybody want to take a guess? Because I'm surprised how well this is working.
I'm surprised too. No, it's great.
It's pretty good. All right, so we're gonna keep a hold of this as we go into Oil Desert 1 now. So, Amber, any guesses if I'll get this first part of the level right or if I'm gonna whiff it?
Oh, you're gonna whiff it.
Oh, come on! Not
May
even
my
a
doubt
chance.
be spite that pushes you forward to play better.
All right, here we go then. So first jump there on that one. Second jump here, which is good. Third jump up there. That's not bad, hitting that. Let's see if we can get up here this section. We're going to jump once. We're going to jump twice. We're going to wait. We get the big jump up. There's the spike. The power of spike. The power of
proud of you.
spike, Amber. Oh, there we go. I love this.
When
We
in
are
doubt,
gonna hold it.
when you're worried that Argic's not going to get it, actually voice it and he will get it. It's going to work.
Apparently so. This is how this works. So we're going to do another little trick down here. I'm going to spin dash after Tails gets bodied and just leg it, pull Tails down towards me. As we're going to run our way through, there's going to be sand here. We're going to avoid the speed juice. We're going to avoid the rings. We're going to avoid everything. You might be wondering why. That's because we're going to use the Ultra Ball. We're going to yeet ourselves away, and we're going to go through, and we're going to go in. I swear if there's a trick that has left audio here, I am in trouble. But don't worry about it, because we're going to go through. As we see, we get the big jump here. We're going to go up in the middle of those rings. I should hit it through. Lovely flight here. Then we're going to switch it over, come down to the end here, hit the spring, come out of Ultra Ball, and then Tails is going to take over. So Amber is going to have fun with a flying segment here, where we're going to use Tails' multiplayer ability to actually just fly over without Sonic. Sonic's going to go into the safety ball form here. I'm going to literally do nothing at this point, and we're going to see how this goes. So unfortunately, not getting the booster, but we can use the Sandstorm. So thank you, Darude. Amber is going to kill me at this point. Usually just always goes for that jump and grabs that. I don't like that, but you manage to nail it every time, which is great. So we're going to run our way through. We'll go
the
to
Sandstorm.
Yep.
It's just the Sandstorm. Makes it consistent. It's great.
I don't like it. Don't like it. Nope. No, I don't. That's how that works.
All right. So Oil Desert Act 2, not White Park Act 2.
No, please. Oil Desert, yes. We need that. We need that, yes.
All right. So Oil Desert Act 2 is the Serenade of Ducks beneath the sand.
Oh,
why did I do this? We don't need this here, though. Come up here.
I'm coming. Whee! So we're going to go down the Chaos Cola. As we're going to run and jump, and this is where we're going to go here. Yo, this is nice. Just call me at the button. Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
All right, so let's see if we can go through, get the jump on this side. The game just stole my jump, so we're going down the bottom right. That's all right. So we're going to just run our way over here. We will, unfortunately, have to unball to reball because we're going to bonk off the giant sandworms and the things that come out of the ground here, but that's fine. So unballing, reballing is always faster when you get knocked out of top speed. Top speed is the best. You want to be top speed. It is imperative that you stay in that one. We're going to run our way through as we go up on the springs. This stage is literally Ultra Ball the stage. I was going to say that. I'm so glad I stopped myself. I'm so glad I stopped myself. So we're going to see if we get the big jump over here, and then we didn't get bodied. We did get bodied. We got bodied twice. Oh, this is bad. Can you land on something?
I'm going to try to land on this.
Yeah, and then just thank you. Because that'll save us, because that was unlucky. We got bumped out of that. The good news is we don't have to stop and go through, so we're going to go in, we're going to see, we're going to go in, we're going to do that.
All right, so that doesn't lose a whole lot of time to miss that. It's better than getting it late or rather early. If you get it early, you end up going all the way back and then have to, try it again. But if we had gotten that jump, we would have ended up at the top part, just cutting a slight corner there. There we go.
Oh, we done. We good. We still in. And now we get to come to the level that has... well, basically a mix of both of us. This is one of my favorite levels in terms of the multiplayer aspect because it starts off with Tails, then it goes to Sonic, then it goes to Tails, and then it finishes up the stage. However, there are parts where both of us can mess up and the other person needs to try and save them. So we'll see what happens on this as we're going to run and jump through. I'm still worried that this phone might fall on my head at any point in time.
It's good if it does while we're doing a tower climb. That'd be okay because Tails does most of these tower climbs, except for the second one. The second one, Tails has to do with Sonic. Otherwise, I can just kind of leave Arctic in the dust over here.
Oh, right. Let's see if I can leave you in the dust. Oh, I've messed this up. Have fun. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the call. And then we just hold it. I jump. I go. We make it. Call me. Thanks.
We don't make it.
We don't make it. I fell in the hole. I'm calling you now. There you go. Have fun. This is my one because Tails can't get through these giant boxes without me, so haha.
But you can't get through these barrels without me.
You love to see it. True cooperation at work, everybody.
Mandatory cooperation, I would say. All right,
this alliance has a purpose, This partnership
I would agree.
isn't temporary, though. I was not prepared to be called.
I know, it's great. Sorry, I had to call you there just to make sure I didn't fall off the edge. Right,
no,
Fireball Protection Surface. Here we go. So, the Ultra Ball, as was mentioned, allows us to be completely invincible. And then you go 1, and you go 2, and you see 3, and you stop. You're going to land it. We're going to go down. Hold the thing. Big jump up, straight in, all the way through. Looking good. Nice jump. Oh, I'm getting hit by the fire. Bye.
Bye, Arg.
Just completely ignored. You know what? I'm just going to stay in the ball. It's fine.
Because that's actually exactly where I need you to be. So I need to try to get this flight as best I can here. It's very precise to not get tired. There we go. Just enough stamina to make it as Tails solo. Excellent stuff there. All right. So now we reach the part where we play a game within a game. And we also say shout outs to Yoko Taro for being the inspiration, or maybe this inspired part of Nier Automata. I don't know.
You'll know what we mean when we get there, honestly. You will.
Yeah. So, moving forward, we're going to be playing a little game here, Arg and I. And the rules are very, very simple. There's going to be an arena with this boss. The boss is going to be in the background. We have to wait out for him to, be vulnerable. However, while he's doing his phase thing, he's going to be smashing the walls and blocks are going to be coming down. There's going to be a row of 8 blocks. and I'm gonna stay on the right. Argic's gonna stay on the left, and Argic's already cheating.
Hey.
Oh, look at him. He's a filthy cheater.
I can't believe
heck.
Tails is cheating. I can't look at this. Tails is cheating over my side of the arena. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
Absurd.
Anyways, we're gonna ask chat to keep count of who gets the most hits on the boss out of 7, because once we get 7 hits, he moves to his desperation move, and then we just kind of do the same thing, anyways. So that's 1 Tails. Let's go.
All right. So while we're doing this,
This is otherwise an auto scroller
yeah.
for like 3 minutes, or the next 2 minutes or so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh heck. So if you're enjoying the commentary, because I'm seeing a lot of people in chat really enjoying the commentary, Richard has already put it the best way possible in the chat. If you are, if you're really enjoying this, come on over to our streams. That's twitch.tv/Argic and twitch.tv/AmberCyprin. And maybe subscribe to us while you're there. That'd be pretty heckin' awesome. So Arg, what? Oh heck. I took the hit for the team. There we go.
Oh, that's good too. Okay. You were saying, Amber.
So, I wanted to ask you, what do you do on your stream?
Well, I am a Sonic speedrunner extraordinaire. I have a goal to try and get a top 10 time in all mainline Sonic games. Right now, we're on a bit of an 8-bit binge, learning a lot of the 8-bit games to do something known as the Sonic 8-bit, where we're going to run through 8 games back-to-back like I do with the 16-bit games, but with their 8-bit counterparts. It's going to be a lot of fun. The plan is eventually to move into more of the 3D games, more of the Riders games and the other stuff, the fun things. And yeah, we're just going to get the first person to have a top 10 leaderboard time for every Sonic game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I also get distracted by indie games and some AAA games. I've recently started my Elden Ring playthrough, and it's a trip. So do come join us, have a lot of fun. We do some good stuff there. We also do a lot of collab stuff as well with Amber, of course. So Amber, what do you do?
So what I do on my stream, I do a mix of things. I lean heavily on the Sonic. However, what I also do is I do some BizHawk shuffler stuff. I have 68 games in a big playlist that is full of nostalgia for me. And we do that unless a special event like overrides it. We do a special like shuffle stream every Saturday. What are you doing, Argic? Oh, right. You're right. I forgot we had to do a
What are you doing, Amber?
Not paying attention, just like you weren't earlier.
Well, yeah, that's true. Let's go for a snooze.
Love it. I love it.
Also, I'm being told that it's Sonic 4, Tails 3.
Oh, yeah. I'm the
Good job, Arg.
I'm the base. I'm the base.
But also on my stream, I am currently focused on some Sonic-focused content in the form of Dash Adventure 2, which is incidentally a mod of Sonic Adventure 2, which I ran on Sonic and the Glitchless Gauntlet last weekend, and that was a lot of fun. Let's select the next auto-scroller, Sky Fortress Act 1. We got more time.
Was amazing. That was like such a fun weekend.
Yeah, that if you haven't seen the runs from that event, go watch the runs on YouTube, which we have at twitch.tv, not twitch.tv. You can watch the VODs if you wanted to, but if you wanted to see the runs on YouTube, it's at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. But yeah, I do Sonic speedrun stuff. I do casual Sonic stuff. I like to look at fan works and mods. I also do Pokemon key item randomizer. I do a lot of collabs. I'm a VTuber, if you couldn't tell.
What?
As if that weren't obvious.
The reveal.
What?
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you were hiding that from us this whole time.
Yeah, it's a big secret.
I know.
Like, spoilers, I know I look so realistic, but, you know, I'm all a 3D model.
Your model is wonderful. I've told you that before, but it's the detail. I love it. It's such expression. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Like, I actually, for me, with V-Roid, subtlety pays off. Like, I don't like doing over-the-top stuff because that's just not in my personality. Or rather, I do over-the-top stuff mostly in the form of bad ideas.
Yes, I agree with that one. And you usually drag us into it too.
Yeah, I do key item rando on Crystal usually every Sunday unless something takes it over. My Saturdays, Sundays are Flux. My Mondays and Fridays, I stream every Friday through Monday. So I stream over the weekend. But yeah. Just check it out. Check out my Twitter. I pin my schedule there every Thursday, so you can find out roughly what I'm doing. Sometimes I change my mind or I change times a little bit, but yeah. Another thing that I also do is I also am a host here on GDQ Hotfix every other Wednesday, including this coming Wednesday. I host Never Before Seen, where we focus on runs of games or categories that have never been on the main stage on GDQ. And that's following up Mercy Kill every other Wednesday night, usually starting around 10 p.m. Eastern. This time we are doing 9:30-ish, following up Mercy Kill this weekend, or this Wednesday, not this weekend, God.
That sounds like it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. So it's going to be a nice, cozy JRPG.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic. I love being on Never Before Seen is super fun. I've done a few runs, like we did Hamtaro that one time, which was so much fun. Had a great time with that, so definitely check out Amber's show. And yeah, if there are any other Hotfix shows that you've missed, you again can catch all the VODs on YouTube. And tomorrow we have Awfully Silly with Silly Superheroes, so it sounds like it's going to be themed all superhero speedruns, which I'm sure is going to be amazing. And then That's Never Happened Before is going to be Skyrim. And so tomorrow the Hotfix shows start at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you want to catch those out, if you're having a good time here.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that Arg and I do together, though, as part of a team, is that we are actually part of fast-paced events. I don't get to talk about this very often, and I get to do that even more now that I'm kind of tired of playing the level because I'm mostly in control. I'm gonna take a nap. Anyways,
this is now a single-player run. I've been abandoned. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I also can't believe this phone is still hanging on.
So Arg and I are part of Fast Paced Events, which is a speedrun marathon organizing team focused on LGBTQ plus and mental health causes in gaming. We've done a couple of events together as a team, one under that name and one prior to us going under that name. But our flagship event is Fast Paced for Headspace, which happens every December now. Which raises money for Take This, which is a great charity focusing on mental health and wellness in the gaming communities. But we also raised money for the Trevor Project back in February, where we raised, what was it, like $12,000 and almost $13,000 or something?
Yeah, the Only Marathon was absolutely amazing. Like, the support for people that came out, it was phenomenal. And yeah, hopefully we can keep that momentum going, you know. If you enjoy good speedrun content, you've got games done quick here, come and see us at fast-paced events as well. We'll be sure to let you know when we're doing all the fun stuff. You get more shenanigans like this too, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that phone moved a bit. Every time I move, I'm taking a risk. It's great.
Yeah, so while we're in the final bit of the stage here, I've been in control of the plane this entire time. Only Tails can control it, and I've had Sonic act as a battering ram against this Mobian Kyogre, which is a steel flying type. And because Metal Sonic became a Pokemon trainer, and I'm using my Mobian Shaman, which is a electric normal type. I don't know. I'm just coming up with some BS now.
I'm a Pokemon expert, and I can. This is all 100% correct. So
yes,
this is fact.
Booyah! All right, the auto scrollers are done. At long last, we can play the video game.
We made it through. We did it. We got to talk about some awesome stuff.
Yeah, we did.
So please, again, go check it. We've been dropping links in the chat. Check out all the wonderful things that Amber and Argic are doing in fast-paced events as well. What a fantastic group.
All right, so welcome to Sonic 2. This is literally Sonic 2, the opening to Wing Fortress there. But thankfully, Tails is going to be here to give us a lot of fun. Because once again, top route is best route. We're going to be using Tails' solo flight here to our advantage, but I'm going to try and keep up with a few spin dash jumps of my own as well. Grab the shield will give us both shields. Haven't explained any of the shields. The shields allow us to basically both get a shield, which is really nice. We're going to run on the grates here. Need to keep up the speed, keep up the momentum. I almost fell off there, which would have been really bad. But let's see. Okay, that's an early jump, but it worked. Let's see if we can get the other one that we need. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking very good. That's a jump and a half. We love that. We take those. And then we're going to go in. Amber is going to go all the way up the top. We're going to call me up there on the ball. We're going to run our way down on the grates again. We're going to go down to the middle of the middle one here. We're going to go up to the top. We're going to jump. And then Amber's going to jump and fly. Hopefully get a big jump off this, taking us up to the very tippy top of the fortress here. As we're going to hold it, we're going to run, we're going to jump, we're going to go through. And this is where we use the speed shoes to our advantage. Unfortunately, I'm getting stuck on the ground, so Amber is going to take over on this one. Here comes the ball form. Going to jump after the second set of rings. Jump. There we go. Going to wait for that fire. Gets up over the fire. I'm going to jump out here so we can get our speed back up. Run our way through the stage. That did not work. I'm getting absolutely no speed here. Ruined by the speed. As we get to go through, we're going to go in, we're going to come around, we're going to go down the bottom side here. We're going to make sure I don't whiff this because we don't want Amber to have to do anything here. This is Sonic. This is speed. As we run our way through and we still finish the stage in the sub 130, even with those little whiffs. That is a good stage. Oh, yes.
That was actually a good stage. And now we're moving on to what is probably the hardest stage in the game, Sky Fortress 3. This is the last really big run killer, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this stage requires a lot of teamwork between the two of us, and hopefully no zombie tails, which we got in practice like right before the show.
Whoopsie.
Chonky green bar, we're not sorry.
We're never sorry. Always not a chunky green bar as we go through it, right? Oh, and
Come over
there
here.
we go. Thank you for the call. I appreciate that. So yeah, this
really,
game, this level has the onion ring mechanic from Sonic 3. I'm going to try and take over this first segment here if I can. And then I fell down, so Amber is thankfully able to save us on that one. I can spin dash jump over here, get onto that area, run our way through, get the roll down here. I may not have enough speed on this. I need to see if this is going to work. It's still good. We are going in, and I'm going to have to fix the... Oh, I want to touch the phone, but I don't want to touch the phone. I feel like the phone's about to fall out.
Touch the phone while I'm flying. Touch the phone while I'm flying.
Nope, I'm going to leave it. We're going to leave it. We're going to see what happens.
All right.
I feel like, oh, chat, what do I do? What do I do, chat? Do I touch the phone? Do I save it? Oh, call me back. That's fine. And then, oh, call me back. Not in the middle. Not in the middle. There we go. Jeez. All right, I'm fixing it. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm leaving it.
This is now the saga of the phone.
It is the saga of the phone at this point.
Save the phone or save the frames.
Once, if we can.
Let's see if we get this big jump. Let's go. No, didn't get it. That's fine. We're just going to stop. And then I'm going to fall down.
I'm going to wait for that burner.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was waiting for that burner there.
Nice. Yeah. Good save. Good save. Well played.
Yeah, we usually try that big yeet once. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And then we just do it normally. All right, so I'm going to spin dash jump over here and hopefully not get crushed.
That is nice timing, that is.
Yeah, good cycle right there. We're going to hit this checkpoint for safety reasons. Arg is...
okay. Yeah, just go up, up. Up.
I need you to drop off me.
We're good. Take care of me, Amber.
All right, up we go to the right. There we go. Good recovery there.
Woo.
And then the game's going to warn us. We're going to want to go into the Tide Pod, and for good reason. So we're going to go into the Tide Pod pretty immediately, and you'll see there's one sign, there's two signs, there's three signs. It's like, yo, you really got to do this. Why? Because you need to break through those boxes. If you don't break through those boxes, you just drop down, you fall in the hole, you're dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that phone's going. I'm saving it.
All right.
Selecting the boss. I'm saving the phone. Sorry, chat. We'll leave it up there, but I have to save it. I felt it touching the shoulder. It's like, it's coming down. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Hans Represent is still here. We're going to explain a bit of the playing stuff right now. So as Amber was saying while we were in the auto-scroller there, Tails has full control of the plane. Ark, being me, has full control of Sonic. So I'm going to become a battering ram. The battering ram is then going to allow us to hit the boss here, which is once again the Mobian Kyogre. The boss is going to have a random laser pattern going to be firing at us. It's got 3 phases. Phase 1, we need to get 4 hits with the battering ram. Phase 2, the boss is going to stick its nose out on the right-hand side of the screen. We're going to have to get 3 hits on it. And then the final phase is entirely Amber, and we're going to hope for good RNG. However, if I manage to jump off the plane at any time, we do have the emergency call button that can call Sonic right back to the plane. Both of us will be mashing that as quickly as we can to try and get us back on the plane to prevent us from dying. So we're going to see how this goes in. Let's see how this happens.
Boop. All right, so this is where Metal Sonic's phase can change. That is going to be the slow thing.
Yeah, I'm going to try and jump down and hit it. Get ready on your call button.
Nice. All right, so yeah, even if he hecked us...
We can still get 2 hits on this.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that will reduce the hits needed in the next phase. Yeah. Which is nice that damage carries over. So we're going to wait for this bad laser pattern. I'm going to go over here, boop him, and then I'm going to back up because he's going to go into this next phase. And this is all Arg trying to hit Metal Sonic here and avoiding getting hit by lasers and hit by badniks.
Beautiful.
And now it's all on me. Argic, if you would please be so kind.
Will do.
Explain
So
what's up.
we're going to get 2 missiles here. We want to see the right missile. We want to see a downward missile. That's exactly what we want to see. Amber's going to spin, and I'm not going to explain any of it because we don't get to see any of it. It's an RNG phase on the boss there. All we wanted was that downward missile so Amber could spam that spin button, and we got it. So there we go. No explanation needed. Down to the next area. And now a warning as well, because we're about to go into the Death Egg Mark II, and gravity and the game gets a little bit dizzy at this point. There's a lot of gravity mechanics, and the camera likes to follow the characters, as in the characters will always be facing the normal way, which means the level is going to get spinny. So if you get motion sickness, please look away for the next couple of levels. We'll let you know when it is safe to look back.
Yeah, like very, very big motion sickness warning here. Because like I actually had to get used to the stage because I used to not be able to look at it whatsoever. I selected the wrong stage. Oh my god, my stick did weird kickback. It was weird. It did really weird kickback twice in a row and like navigated up twice, and I was like, uh-oh.
We are very lucky. That is 2 for 2 that we're still safe.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, so we're going to jump up that and then fall down. If we want to fall down the bottom, we'll just hit the spring for some speed. And then this is what you see with the gravity, the shenanigans that come through. Trying to get pulled up here, I can't jump. And then
it's fine. We never remember that jump right there.
Nope, not at all. The game likes to hold us off a little bit for some reason. But we are good to go. Running our way in, going all the way through, coming around to the stage, going to go up to our anime. I hope you're all fans of anime because we're about to get a mismatch of Beyblade and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, so Eggman's going to become a literal Beyblade, and Metal Sonic's going to do his best Frieza impression, complete with Death Ball. So the first thing that we want to do when we gain control of Sonic and Tails again is we're going to do the Tide Pod maneuver, because we're going to try to get over and or under Eggman here to hit Metal Sonic. Good stuff. And we're going to break out because now there's no point in continuing on as the Tide Pod. Sonic's going to try to get over there and hit Metal Sonic ASAP. I'm going to call Sonic so he's behind Eggman. I'm not going to do anything. Okay. Cool. Eggman's being very kind to us right now, which is really, really weird. I'm not used to this, but that fight went exceptionally well because we just needed to get 3 hits on Metal Sonic. And here's your motion sickness warning one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we go back to topsy-turvy, including gravity flipping.
There you go. Like we warned you. Like, gravity's going.
Wow, definitely.
Get up here.
Thank you. So yeah, the game is going to tell us very soon that there are points here where you need to fly, pretty much. You need to use Tails. There is no way you can do this without him. And with good reason, because here we go. Going to go all the way up and round, going to come in this area. There's the first section. So you can see the monitor tells you need to fly. We're not going to use the partner fly. Again, every time we partner fly, you lose approximately a second every time you use it. We want to minimize that by having Tails just do standard flying. And we come around. That one actually went really well with you in the ball there. That was really good for once.
Yeah.
Allows us to run all the way through up to the end here. Now you will have to jump out and fly because we get the flips. Woo! Come down the bottom, land on the booster, all the way through. Another fly. I'm going to try and stay down. I get out. That's very nice.
Hard drop
we get
into the spring.
You come through. Hold the down button. Get the boost all the way through. And then it's not a game with Metal Sonic without having a Metal Sonic race.
All right, so we're going to Ultra Ball here. And this is going to be Argic's moment to shine or get wrecked. So he has to actually jump over gaps and break through these walls. And there's always going to be one jump that he has to miss because it's a 50-50 on whether or not he makes, one jump over the other. Either way, this is not too bad.
That's
jumps are the smoothest,
really
but we didn't
good.
bonk. Yeah, this is a really, really good Death Egg one. Like, holy buckets. We are coming up on the final level. And if I were TGH, I would go live right now so that we can get ready for the next run. Because I then have to assume my flesh form.
Thank you.
Oh, the call out. The call out is fantastic.
No, Amber doing my job for me is great. You love to see it.
Tej, make sure you get them back.
He's in the same room.
Get them back, Tej. Get them back.
It's so funny.
All right. So I'm going to assume my flesh form after this run. And you're going to see all of my left hand.
Oh my. The left hand.
The left hand. I am a person.
Left hand of Amber. So Amber,
Wait
Yes.
a second. First, you say you're a VTuber, and then second, you say that you actually have a mortal form. I can't keep
Yeah.
up. I can't keep up.
I know.
Well, that mortal form is all. It's just a pair of hands, really.
Well, what
and
would you
some
say
skull
your lore
pajamas.
is? What is the lore of the left hand of Amber? You need to write some lore for this.
It holds the left side of a GameCube controller.
Oh, that
Okay.
works.
Okay.
That's all it does. All right. So speaking of lore, the lore of this boss here is that Eggman decided he wanted to have a heart of the Death Egg for some reason or another. At any rate, what you really want is for Tails to fly up and hit the bottom of, not quite the exact bottom of the heart. I'm going to grab those rings and I'm going to get hit and I'm going to lose those rings. But the bottom of the heart has spikes, so I can't touch it. What we really want to do is have Tails just fly into the sides of the boss because his butt is a helicopter and the blades are sharp.
Yep.
I don't know how helicopter butt is like that soft floofy Tails becomes dangerous, but you know, here we are. Yeah, thank you, Arg, for doing your job and collecting rings and losing them all on the same
And then I
breath.
lost them immediately, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to try
right.
and grab some as quickly as I can. It's up to you, Amber.
Oh,
dead.
you grab
got
the
some.
ring.
I got a
Okay,
hit.
good.
That's fine. That was good. So, yeah, if anytime we transition to a hit like that and we don't have any rings, bad things happen because the boss changes every time. My job is to grab a ring. That's it. Oh my God, I'm not getting rings here. I can't get rings.
You got a ring somehow. I don't know how in the world. Yeah, we still have the world record, by the way. Like, we are not getting world record here.
This boss is bleh.
Yeah, but we do still hold the co-op world record from AGDQ.
All right, we're going to go. We're going to go up the top. Here we go. Hold it.
All
Wait for
right.
it. Now we need the thingy move.
Yes, we need the
We're on the
ultra
final
ball.
phase. We're on the final phase here, so you need to ultra ball and break the shield, jump and hit the boss. Whichever one of us jumps into the boss, it doesn't matter as long as we get a hit. We're going to do this another 2 times, and on the final time, or the final hit, that will be time. So call me
All
up.
right, one more.
That works. Oh,
right.
we're going to go in.
All right, we're
And
on the
then-
last hit coming up. Yes. Also, to the very angry, not actually, but totally angry person in chat, yes, I am the same person that you usually see and or hear in TGH's chat. More on that later.
No. Oh,
There's
what a
only
hit.
one
Go,
Amber
go, go.
Cypher, and it's me. Time.
Oh.
Let's go. Well done.
I'm so that is GG's on that one. So
Yeah.
I know you said it wasn't record there, but that's got to be at least like what, a 48?
44:28.
Yo!
So we were 42 seconds behind our world record.
That was awesome.
That is
oh
no
my
bad.
gosh.
Considering we hadn't played that since February, that's pretty damn good. Like, we got 1 day of practice. We got what, 3 runs in? So
Yeah.
3 hours of practice, and we come out with that. That's real good. Booyah.
Yeah, that was very, very good there. Excellent work.
I accept
And
that.
like, honestly, like this run can't happen without both of us. But let's also like just talk about how we started running this really quickly before we transition to the next run. This run was actually my idea. I decided like, hey, Arg, what would you think if we started running the co-op mode for Sonic 4 Episode 2? Mind you, I do not like this game in solo. Arg was already running it solo, and I was like, yo, Arg, you already run it solo. Why don't you teach me the levels so that I can be Tails? And then we got really deep into it. And then we started to get into it in like January of last year. And then we're both busy people. It never panned out. And then SGDQ submissions opened. Or no, AGDQ submissions opened. And I was just like, yo, Arg, let's actually learn the run. So in the like week and a half that the submissions were open, we taught ourselves the run, submitted and got accepted. And the rest is history.
Pretty much.
yeah.
It was great. Like, honestly, it's like we need to do a couple of runs. We learned a couple of runs that got in. We dove hard on it. And then we got world record at GDQ, which is a lot of fun. But hopefully we can encourage some of you all to come and play the game as well. Honestly, we're not lying when we say co-op version of this game is the definitive way of playing this game. It's a lot of fun. Grab a buddy, come play the game. It's really cheap, especially when it goes on sale. It goes into those Sonic bundles that sell for like $5. Grab it there, play it, enjoy it, have fun with it. And yeah, just going to finish up. Big thank you to Frozen Flygon for having us on the show. Big thank you to Amber for inviting me back as well to do it, because it's always a lot of fun. It's great. And hopefully we'll do more co-op shenanigans in the future as well. Wouldn't necessarily be Sonic, because there's not that many co-op Sonic games, but look out for more co-op ideas between the two of us, and more shouting and more hilarious hijinks. You know, I've got a phone still strapped to my ear right now, so first it was a Sonic suit, now it's the phone. What will it be next? Find out next time. Woo!
On Argic Ball Z.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, both of you, for being on. I mean, that was such an amazing run. And I'm always here for more co-op shenanigans. Whatever you two get together, it's always a great time. So thanks for being on the show. This is a wonderful run. I hope chat enjoyed it as well.
There we go. But we have one more run, and I have to go assume my flesh form, right?
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, everyone, stay tuned. We have another Sonic run coming up. It's Sonic 3D Blast. Amber's going to be back with TGH. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic run. So please stick around. We're just going to have a nice stretch, grab some water, and we'll be back with more Co-op Sonic Block Part 2. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to It's Dangerous to Go Alone, which is a celebration of cooperative speedruns that happens at 4 p.m. Eastern every other Sunday. We're on the second half of our little co-op Sonic block for today. Before we get started with that, I have a handful of announcements. So just a reminder that your subs, gift subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits help support our weekly Hotfix content. So please consider supporting our shows if you enjoy Hotfix. We also have a highlights channel on YouTube, so you can go to Games Done Quick Highlights, and it features our GDQ Hotfix shows and other events that we do on the channel. So you can do !! highlights to get the link to that if you ever miss any runs and want to see some of the great moments we have during our weekly shows. And speaking of our shows, tomorrow we have Awfully Silly with Silly Superheroes, followed by That's Never Happened Before with Skyrim, and that's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. All of our weekday shows start at 7 and 1 p.m. on the weekends. But yeah, I'm super excited for us to jump in and get started chatting with our two runners for Sonic 3D Blast. We have TGH and Amber is back. How are you two doing?
I'm doing pretty good off of the high that was that Sonic 4 Episode 2 run.
I'm doing pretty well. I'm hoping that I can be as adequate as a co-op partner as Argic was for that last run. That was very entertaining.
Yeah, that was a great time. And this game is kind of just Sonic 3D Blast. Talk about it. What is this game?
What can you say?
What is this? What's going on here? Why are there birds?
All right, so let's get into what happened with what brought this game about. Well, this game and Sonic Spinball both got brought about because of Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3's development, because they needed more time, basically, to finish those games, but they needed a release for the holiday season. So in 1993, I believe, Spinball came around, and in 1996, this game came around. I might be wrong on Spinball's release year. Don't shoot the messenger. At any rate, this game came out in 3 different flavors across 2 years, 96 and 97. The first release was the Genesis version, which never made it to Japan. And that is the version we're playing today, and that was 1996. The Saturn version was released in 1997, I believe, in the US. I don't know if it was 96 in Japan, but that is the version Japan only had for the longest time until Sonic Mega Collection came out for GameCube. Now, the PC 1997 version on Windows 95 is another horse of another color. It's based on the Saturn port, but there's mostly, when you're doing the beat the game category like we are today, the main difference between the two are graphics and music. Completely different soundtracks between Saturn and PC, which share a soundtrack by Richard Jacques, and this game, which is a soundtrack by a few different artists, but including Jun Senoi, which most people know from Crush 40. Then the special stages in Best Ending are the biggest separator, with Saturn having the best special stages created explicitly by Sonic Team, and then Traveler's Tales, which were the devs for this game, they developed these special stages for the Genesis and the PC version, and none of them are any bit alike.
Wow.
Now, that being said, there are birds here. They're the flickies from the Sonic series that you break out of Badniks normally, except it's a mandatory escort mission, gone isometric, gone lack of depth perception.
Oof. Yep. Wow.
But to its credit, it has good, the physics are a little weird, but the controls are very responsive. And if you can learn how to deal with the isometric view and the slightly weird physics, It's actually a very rewarding entry-level speed game. This was not my first speed game, but it is one that I recommend to people who want to learn a Sonic game that's a platformer, but don't know where to start and are intimidated by runs like Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Fantastic. And TGH, what's your experience with this game? Why do you like it, or put up with it? Slash, what do you like about
Why
this
do I
co-op?
put up with it? Okay, so actually, funny enough, Amber's the one who taught me this game. So a little background about us is we are partners. I'm Amber's partner, and we live together, which is how we're doing this right now. I think that the first time we ever did a 2-player 1 controller run was actually like kind of by accident, like by complete accident. Like a marathon needed an extra run to fill in time or something, and we were just kind of like, what if we did 2-player 1 controller 3D Blast? And Amber was like, there's no way we could do that.
No, I was like, we should do that.
we should, but like, who knows how it's gonna go,
Right, of
basically.
course.
And it ended up being pretty awesome, actually. Like, we ended up doing way better than we thought, because it really helps that Amber taught me this game pretty much, and I learned it like right around the time we met, basically. And then I ran the game solo, and then I took a while off from it, and then I picked it up again I think like last year, right before the tournament. Yeah, the tournament in, I think it was like, I don't remember.
June of last year.
Yeah, okay.
March of last year, sorry.
Time is a mystery right now, but
And you had record in both categories at one point.
for a while, yeah. I think I still have record in best ending.
I think so.
Yeah, but a little further background on this particular run. Neither of us have really played this game
Since
recently.
SGDQ.
Yeah, so this might be interesting.
Oh,
This
know
might
it's
be
gonna
slightly
be
interesting.
That's
Well, by interesting, I mean, let's just hope that everything goes okay.
Well, so not practicing was a bit of a conscious choice because we're both really busy. I was busy with Sonic and the Glitchless Gauntlet. And like Jay was busy with, I call TGH Jay for y'all in chat wondering what the heck is going
Internet
on.
people have real
Roman.
names? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, first I've heard of it.
Like I have hands. Look, I have hands. It's
You
incredible.
continue to say this and I continue to be shocked. Yeah.
But in this case, like, I completely lost my train of thought in pure Amber fashion. But what was I talking about? We chose not to practice because we thought it was funnier if we just didn't practice.
It's gonna be funnier.
Oh,
for sure.
It's gonna be really fun. And it's also really special to have like couples on the show. Y'all, I think, are like the third or fourth couple I've had on the show, because it's really fun to see, I think, the communication between partners while also doing something that's very time and energy intensive. Of like how you communicate with each other is so interesting, especially with 2 players, 1 controller. We've had 2-player, 1 controller or a randomizer, or in the Blind Forest randomizer, and that was really interesting. Wow. And so I think this is also going to be really fun, just seeing how you communicate, divvy up the tasks that you're trying to do while the run is happening. So I'm super excited for this. It's gonna be great.
Well, I can say there definitely will be communication of some sort.
Mostly just yelling and whispering.
Whether or not it's useful communication, we'll see about that.
Absolutely. Well, I think we're pretty much ready to roll with this if you two are.
Yeah, so as we're gonna change our controls here because you want A to be the jump button for this, right?
Yeah, in this situation, yes, I do.
Okay, because you normally don't flip the controls because you usually play on a Wii Classic controller, so...
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We're playing this right now on Wii Virtual Console.
It is the Genesis version of the game.
It is the Genesis version of the game. It is the Wii Virtual Console port of the game. And we're playing on a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet GameCube controller.
Yeah, they don't make this anymore. Controller Chaos makes another awesome Sonic controller now, but not this one anymore. This is this cannot be bought anymore unless you buy it secondhand. This is really cool. It's my favorite controller that I own. Even though I own a bunch of really, really awful things. But yeah, I learned this game on the Mega Collection, so I learned natively on GameCube controller, and the angled joystick is actually really good for this game because you can lock into your actual directions you need to go in.
Yeah.
That being said, because we're on GameCube controller, I'm the smaller hand here. We look very similar. We have the same shade here and same glove, but I am the smaller hand. You can see his hand like dwarfs mine in comparison. Get over here. Like even our thumbs alone, you can be able to tell like
Yeah.
just one is very bigger. Very much bigger.
Very bigger. Yeah.
Very bigger, yep. He's
yeah.
on face buttons.
Yep, I'm on face buttons and Amber's on the control stick.
Yep. So my job is to move Sonic. I'm the driver in this car, and Jay is the passenger with the GPS and hoping to God that he reads the directions right to me. Mostly in the form of he has to jump and roll into enemies.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have the easy job here.
You just gotta jump. Simple.
Yeah, just jump and spin maybe every once
See,
and
there
now
you
and
go.
again.
No problem.
Yeah. So no pressure. Don't heck up.
I'll try not to. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Look, if I cast doubt on Argig and he uses pure spite to actually play better, surely that works here, right?
Well, Argic had the phone going for him, so he was pretty invincible.
Yep.
True. Very
All
true.
right.
Yeah, he had the phone stuck in his headphone.
We ready for
Called
a
it, by the way.
countdown? We ready to jump on in? Rescue some birds?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. So time is going to start when I hit start on the start button. You'll see the menu converge into just the start option here. So without any further ado, no one is blindfolded. 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to skip this cutscene here really quick, and we're going to end up in Green Grove Zone, Act 1. So let's talk about how this game works on a casual functional level. It's an isometric game. There are birds that we have to rescue, and there are 5 flickies per sector of each level, with like 2 or 3 sectors per level, where we have to find 5 badniks, free the flickies within, grab them and bring them back to this warp ring. We throw them into the magic ring, and then it brings us to the next sector where we rinse and repeat. That is your gameplay loop. That is
Pretty much.
That is 3D Blast. The main meat of the game is going to be trying to not take hits where we can. If we take hits while we have a shield like this one, that's okay. This shield is the blast shield, or we more commonly call it the gold shield, which is not the real name for it. But it introduces a homing attack mechanic that allows us to zero in on enemies, which really helps in the isometric perspective. And just like that, we have our first level done.
Yeah, and the best part about the shield, by the way, is that your flickies get little shields as well. And one thing that will probably be made known to everyone here is that flickies can and will get sniped. We're not doing best on me, by the way, but that's fine. We're good. So flickies can get sniped from right out from behind you by projectiles and enemies themselves, and the shield will prevent that from happening because the flickies get little shields too.
Yep. All right, there we go. So I don't know if Richard has put the icons near our names, but TJH should have an A and B button by his name, and I should have a control stick, just so y'all can tell who is on what side of the controller.
That probably best let that cycle go.
Yeah. So this level introduces red flickies, and let's talk a little bit about how flickies work in this game when they're released. So you'll notice there's multiple colors. There's purple, there's blue, there's me missing the ring, there's red flickies.
That's a neat color.
Yeah. And then coming up in the next zone, we'll have our first instance of green flickies. Now, they all have different AI. And their AI, if you want to get really technical, their AI is tied to the frame that you're in the level, right? From the level start, it's global. And every few frames, every flicky is doing a check to see where Sonic is. And based on where Sonic is, for blue and purple, they will try to gravitate towards him, just on different timers. Blue follows more tightly, purple follows less tightly towards Sonic. Red flickies just kind of hop around in place, but that's because every time they touch the ground, they will do a turn based on what frame it is. And then greens will wander seemingly aimlessly based on the frame that you're in.
I feel that.
So yep.
I too wander aimlessly based on the frame.
Also, that was a nice boss.
Yeah,
Great.
it's a really good boss. Nice 3-sickle. This should be a 27?
3-sickle.
Yeah, 27.
You definitely said 3-sickle.
3-sickle. It's a 3-sickle.
It's a popsicle, but 3 of
Yeah,
them.
that's what I meant.
It's a triple popsicle.
Exactly.
That sounds great. All 3 of us can share.
Yeah, that does sound really good.
Good jump, by the way, there.
Thank you.
We have a question
Because
from...
That's what I do. I jump. That's
That's
what I
your
do.
job, yeah. We have a question from chat. What's the best color Flicky now that we've talked about all of them?
Blue.
Blue, hands down, in terms of gameplay. If you want cutest, the pink one's or pink purple one is pretty cute, especially
that
in
one. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a bow in its hair or in its feathers.
Right, so I'm a fan. It's
You
me.
are a big
it's
fan.
Actually me.
Of course.
I am those.
It
Flickies.
also, the best part is that it turns fiery in the Genesis version because of limited palette colors. So it
epic.
looks like it's literally on fire in Volcano Valley.
I love that. That's wonderful. We have a lot of people in chat saying that red is their favorite. So.
Red is the coolest looking,
Yeah.
but it is also one of the most obnoxious.
In terms of the speedrun, right? It's not a very
Yeah.
cooperative bird.
Come on.
So for this section here, I just literally took my hand off the controller because if I do anything, I screw us both, basically. So you need to stand on those like swirling tiles, like the spinning tiles, in order to break those pillars. And if you jump, you get rid of that state altogether. So you would have to do that all over again. And I don't trust my thumb sometimes, so I just like take my thumb off the controller.
There we
That
go.
wasn't bad.
Very good jump into that warp ring.
Yeah, he's a ballerina dancer. He can't spin on his own. If you know Sonic, you know he can't spin, so...
So true.
Yeah,
So we have to have a little outside help.
Yeah, we were talking so much about how flickies work in the game that we actually failed to mention the gimmick in this stage. So you'll see those spinning platforms we just passed. What they do is they do this. But what that state allows us to do is it allows us to break some pillars in the... Whoops, I need that flicky. This is not best ending. Jay, I need you to not sleep on the controller. Thank you.
You fell right into that. I didn't do anything.
I walked.
I also just explained the thing that you're talking about.
So nice we get to hear the explanation twice.
Look. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. We had to communicate there a little bit.
I love it.
Come here.
But yeah, like joystick management is a lot harder of a job than mine is.
I press the buttons.
You don't press the buttons. You tilt the stick.
No, that's me imitating you. You press the buttons.
I press the
buttons.
The batons.
The buttons.
Very fancy. Very fancy.
We fancy up in here.
I am button presser.
So Tails and Knuckles are in this version, but they're only relevant if we're going to the special stage. And we are not. This is Beat the Game, so we're going to be stopping at Panic Puppet 3, which is the boss, and not caring about the Chaos Cough drops. I had to figure out which way I wanted to go, and I'm like, I'm just going to go the way I'm used to rather than going around.
Could have gone down there.
I could have gone down there. That is actually, like, it doesn't really matter,
It's best,
but I'm going with what I'm used to. Yeah,
exactly.
Have you all done best ending co-op, or you typically just do beat the game?
We have done both
Yeah.
categories. In fact, I remember we submitted Best Ending as a incentive for SGDQ when we did this run last year.
Quick kill here, hopefully.
No, we're gonna take a death here intentionally because we want to try to get this quick kill. Hold on.
There we go.
Oh, you just jump up there. That's clutch.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated because you need to get knocked straight back. Like when Sonic gets hit, he gets knocked straight back. So we need to be facing to the right. So like we need to jump up right and then immediately face to the right. And if we do it right, we'll get knocked back onto the top of his paw. And we can just kill him from there.
Yeah, he only has 5 HP. That's the second boss that has 5 HP. There will be only 8 hit bosses from here on out until Panic Puppet 3, where it is I can math here, 24.
If only Spring Stadium 3 took only 3 hits.
You mean 5?
I mean 5. Yeah. I mean 3 as well.
Well, 3 would be even
3
better.
would be great.
Spring Stadium 3 is one of the worst bosses in all of video game history. There are some worse bosses, but that one's a pretty top contender, depending on who you're asking. So we're in Spring Stadium here, and this zone goes by many names. It goes by just because you have all the colors in the Crayola box doesn't mean you should use them all. This is the McDonald's
Discount Candyland.
Yep, McDonald's play place inside of a clown's pocket.
Yep. All of these
the list goes on and on.
Or you could combine the two and say Ronald McDonald's Pocket.
Ronald McDonald's Procket.
Procket. Yeah, you know.
Jay, you are a master of the English language.
thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Look, I'm the person who
I'm
said glitchless and ham cam.
I'm
all
going
right?
to assume you're being sincere.
Look, without your masterful mastery over the English language, what would I be? I would look so much worse if you weren't here to say things like procket.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
The
To
great
make
thing
everyone
is,
else look
I'm on the
adequate at
mic.
talking.
I can't type, but I don't have to type during this job, so it's great.
Oh, he can't type either.
Yeah, no,
Neither can I.
I can't type.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
I'm screwed on all accounts.
Like, what was the one the Dave manager that you did recently?
Yep.
Yeah, so TGH picked up Tunic speedrunning fairly recently, and there's a save manager, and he
Oh god.
definitely typed Dave manager into the Tunic
That's
Discord.
incredible. I love it.
It's like any updates yet on the Dave manager?
And they're like, we haven't hired anyone named Dave. What do you mean?
It's like,
Do you know
and I
something we
certainly
don't?
wouldn't manage a Dave. Okay, here we go. So we want this blast shield. It's very important for later on in the level because there's a very trolly part where there is a badnik amongst a bunch of spears, like in a dead center no less, and it holds a red flicky. So
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
it's pretty heckin' awful. We'll say, like, we'll mention it again when we get there, but like it's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Get off the corner. Flygon, you're familiar with Celeste speedrunning, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know corner yikes? That's the nice way of calling it.
That's a good way to
You know
say
corner
it.
yikes?
I say corner
there.
hex. I like
Yeah,
that.
corner hex, corner yikes.
There's definitely a slightly less PG way of
Just
saying
slightly.
that. For sure, but I'm not gonna say it obviously.
I actually adopted that terminology for this game
That's
because there are
perfect.
times where you're not aware you're on a corner
Yep.
and Sonic just halts and it's like, what am I stuck on?
You absolutely
oh,
got
it's a
corner
corner.
Yeah, that was the crab right there that we were talking about, and the gold shield really makes that
makes
handy
sense.
to grab, especially in 2P1C. Like we grab gold shield in solo runs as well.
Yep.
All right, so we need to focus for this boss. We may need to communicate a little bit even. Spooky. So, all right, here we go.
All right,
fail.
abandoned it.
Go up here. Jump right over him. Perfect.
All right.
Good form.
Jay, I need you to just repeatedly jump when we're up there.
Sorry, I was a little late on that one. It's fine. Okay, one more hit.
I'm gonna go around just because of the cycle he was on. There we go.
And perfect. Nice.
That does seem like a pretty
All
tricky
right.
boss. To
Yeah,
coordinate.
that boss really sucks because most of so you're doing most of the hitting there on that boss from like off camera. Like, well, the boss is off camera, and it's just like really bad. Like it's bad casually and in speedruns.
Yeah, there is a quick kill that can kill it in 17 seconds in game time. Good luck trying to get that in 2 players, 1 controller. We've gotten an 18 before, which is like the second fastest IGT strat, but neither of us have practiced, so do the math. Now,
We're doing quite well
Yeah, this has
despite
actually
not
been really
having
smooth. I was
practice,
about to say
though.
that.
Like,
yeah.
this is not what we expected, but that's fine. We're fine with this, honestly.
Yeah, it's going well.
Hope y'all are enjoying this too. Hope chat's enjoying this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is really impressive to watch.
Yeah, for anyone who's just joining in the chat, my name is Amber Cyper, and I am the person on the left side of the controller controlling Sonic, and I'm joined by my wonderful partner, both in life and in co-op,
And then jumping.
and in failing to jump, TGH on the right side of the controller, supposedly asleep.
No, I had enough wherewithal to roll, but not enough to jump, apparently. There. Roll through the spikes. But hi, I'm TJH as well. I'm a Zelda speedrunner, but I'm here running Sonic for some reason.
Yeah, Sonic's here too.
Whoops.
And falling asleep on his side of the controller, no less.
Well, Sonic is here. Trying his best.
I'm here to accept blame for any and all mistakes that we make.
That's an important role in a cooperative.
It is. Yeah, it is. It is.
being able to accept the blame, even when it's not your fault. But in this case, some of it is definitely your fault.
Some of it.
It's like, you know, why'd you just run to that obstacle? Because my partner didn't jump.
I'm glad you at least admitted that some of it is not my fault.
Well, some of it is me taking a really bad turn or having a really bad line.
And some
Absolutely.
of it is the flickies. We can blame them. We can blame the game.
Always
yeah.
blame the flickies.
I blame Sonic too. Sonic, why did you do that?
Heck.
Come on, birds.
Oh, that was cool.
Get with it.
The thing just disappeared.
Yeah, because it was going to blow up, and I guess it blew up off screen, but it didn't load any of the particles. Yo, that was real fast. I want the shield!
I'm trying my best.
Roll harder!
Ask nicely.
Yeah, no, our gloves look very similar, but if you look at our thumbs, one thumb is very much larger than the other. That is my partner. He is much larger. He is me.
That was cool.
Just... Can you please
I was
fight the
expecting you to get
things?
this first.
I usually just kill both of them before I get the shield.
Yep, this show is all about cooperative speedruns, so in some way, some form, it's always more than one person doing the runs.
Yep. We're both users of Flex gaming gloves. One of us is sponsored. That's that TGH guy. I don't know who that is. He's sponsored by Flex Gaming that do really awesome compression gloves with wrist straps and grippiness on the palms. I got so into like doing whatever the heck this was that I just like ran into the wall.
It's fine.
Flawless
Look, the
gaming.
blue blazes. Oh yeah.
I love the flickies and the ice cubes. They look so cute.
Oh yeah, those are actually deadly, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, well not the ice cubes themselves, but those snowmen are actually really deadly if you approach them the wrong way to kill them. So you can get like a weird. So if you're familiar with Sonic 1 at all, you know about the spike glitch,
Right.
Like the spike death glitch. A very similar thing can happen there on the snowmen. So we need to be very careful about how we approach those.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
For those of you who are in chat, my pronouns are on the screen. They are they, them.
Yeah, please.
There we go. So Eggman here has the most glorious AI known to humankind. He's just like, TGH is not going to jump, so I'm just going to run into this wall repeatedly and bounce off, and then I will eventually hit him because Amber will actually do their job.
It's not my fault.
And run into me.
It's my thumb's fault.
See, there you go. Shifting the blame.
Yeah.
That's just good strategy. This boss
See,
is
the
an
idea
experience.
here.
We have no
Okay,
rings left.
we need to concentrate here. Okay.
Okay, good. All right.
Fine.
Did not die.
That's a little spicy there for a second.
All right. So, yes. The idea there on that boss was to, in fact, take a hit on every single cycle.
I don't trust you. Like normally,
Goes to get a ring.
Yeah, it loses time to go get that ring. I don't trust you to jump. Oh God, I don't trust you to jump, and I don't trust me to pick up
I don't trust you to
flickies.
get that flicky.
You'd be right to not trust me to pick up
This
flickies.
is a two-way street.
Also, you can see the fiery, the pink flicky has turned fiery. It is great.
Yeah,
I love
it's just a
it.
color palette restriction, but it's cool nonetheless.
It looks cool.
But yeah, I know that for SGDQ 2021, we had 2 different gloves. We don't have those gloves anymore. We just have 2 of the same.
Yeah. Herb, I can see chat. That's rude.
It's rude. It's
Rude.
Not, it's not actually rude.
It's not rude, it's correct.
There we go.
So yeah, we need to spin to make these platforms ascend. And
I
take it to the next level.
ascend. I don't know why
Yeah,
I didn't just like, you know, I usually go back to be able to get a running start there, but I just
okay.
like
It's
mental
okay.
lapse because I'm also watching chat. I want to entertain the people at home because this run is actually pretty good. I
It's
was
a
going to call it a
great
dumpster
run.
fire.
No,
it's
it's
actually a
good.
good run.
It's been
We
a very
look like
solid
we're,
run.
yeah, we look like we're a fully functional human being by our powers combined.
Yeah, many people in the chat said they didn't realize it was 2 separate people. That's a win in a 2-person, 1-controller scenario.
Yeah.
that it looks like a normal run.
Yeah, blame keys. That's the play.
Oh, you're right.
Blame keys.
Blame keys are on at all times.
Shoutouts to keys. Love you, keys.
Shoutouts to keys are on. Host of the first step.
Co-host of the first step with J Hubs.
Yes.
I really like how getting the red shield in the lava level just like looks nice.
Oh yeah. Shoutouts to those who are watching in 30 FPS, by the way, who either see no shield or all shield at all times.
Yeah.
This shield alternates every other frame from being visible to being invisible,
That's beautiful.
which is how the game just handles transparency. Because it's very retro. But yeah, watching in 60 FPS. If you were to watch in 60 FPS, you'd see the transparency.
Wait, I want these.
That's fine.
Not to make anyone feel old, but this game came out the year I was born.
This game came out 3 years after we were born.
Yeah. My birthday is next month.
Nice. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. I will be the ripe old age of 29, like for real, 29.
Yeah, I was looking up the release date and I was like, dang, it came out in 96? That's when I was born. That's wild.
Yeah, it came out, I want to say it's November of 96. Okay, good, you jumped. What? I was on the pipe.
This
Get
is fine.
out of
We
here.
have 2 rings. It's fine. No, it's probably not fine. We might want to go get it.
We might want to go get a ring, he says, as he proceeds to not
I
jump.
didn't know you were actually going to do it.
What?
Okay, we just weren't far enough in.
Baloney!
This time we can blame
All right.
Eggman. This is 100% we can blame him.
Now we're pretty comfortably in up. Well,
It'll be fine if we just...
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
there we go.
we're fine.
Now you can just
Also, when
stand
the
in
boss
lava.
dies,
I
Sonic's
love it.
invincible. Yeah. It's so good.
I noticed that. I was like, that's fantastic. You can just flex on the lava.
Okay. All right, so now for the probably toughest zone in the whole game, we have Gene Gadget Zone. I don't know who Gene is or what his gadget is supposed to be, but it's not very friendly.
What if that's Dr. Robotnik's middle name?
Maybe, actually. Maybe.
I
Yeah,
think
because his
this
first
the
name
lore.
is Ivo.
Ivo Gene Robotnik.
Sure.
I
That's what I'll go with.
I like it.
That octopus was really, really elusive.
It really
It
was.
was really elusive.
All right. So we're going to hit the shield. I'm going to go after nothing because I had a really bad line. So the blue shield, by the way, it looks like a standard shield from like Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 or whatever.
Oh, we got sniped.
But it also allows you to protect yourself from the electric floor tiles there, which is really weird. It's apparently mentioned in the manual, and none of us speedrunners read the manual until one day I was looking at it, the digital version in Mega Collection, because it has all the game manuals there, and I was just like, oh, that protects us from electricity, okay. It's just like how many of you probably don't know that Rusty Ruins, the second zone of the game, is supposed to be the lost ruins of Atlantis,
That is true.
according to the lore.
Also, something interesting from the... Whoa! That would have been really bad.
Yeah, so this teleporter specifically checks how many flickies are attached to Sonic. If you don't have all 5, it sends you back to the beginning of the entire level. Not the sector, the level.
Yep, it's not good. It's not good. I was saying another interesting bit of lore from the instruction book is the fact that apparently near the end of the game, so coming up, there's a zone called Panic Puppet Zone, where there are no more badniks. There are badniks, but flickies are not trapped inside them anymore. Instead, they're trapped inside these like long, tall, like cylindrical tubes, yeah. So according to the lore, Dr. Robotnik did not have enough time to put them into badniks, so just settled for those. 3, 2, 1, go. We hit the edge of it. All right, whatever.
All right, so this is Slope of Rage, the slippery soap of the Slope of Rage. And the reason why it's called the Slope of Rage is because, and I'll say this to every new or prospective runner of 3D Blast, if you want to actually see if you're cut out to run this,
Go.
Do yourself a favor, learn Gene Gadget first. If you can learn Gene Gadget and run it like well enough, like comfortably, you are good to learn the rest of the game.
Yep.
Like you will have no other issues. This is the hardest zone in the game. Gene Gadget 2 tends to like trap people because of the slope of rage there. It has a setup. We just couldn't coordinate. But that's okay. It has a very reliable setup otherwise, in different flavors too. Like everyone has their own like kind of little approach to it. Okay, here we go.
But yep, can confirm that is exactly what Amber told me when I asked them which zone like should I learn first or where should I start? And they immediately said Gene Gadget.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. And then
That
nice.
is certainly one way to approach that. Okay.
Yeah, don't dance around the blowfish.
What if I want to?
I mean, you could certainly dance. There is a gif of like Sonic doing the default dance with the 3D blast sprite out there. All right, so this boss, if you like auto scrollers, this is the closest to one that we get. So we're gonna stand at this angle against this wall because we move it at the crisp speed of 3 pixels per second.
I love it.
And we're gonna, you know, that like as you can see, if I just do that, Sonic moves a lot faster. We don't want that. We just want to have him hang out right around here.
Okay. Do you want to count down for some of these?
We can.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oop. Also, another fun fact, here's another very, very minor difference between these.
3, 2, 1, go.
The 1997 release on Saturn and PC versus the 1996 Genesis release. These spikes that are coming out onto the conveyor belt, they have a fixed
3, 2,
pattern.
1, go.
They are not RNG. However, the pattern between the Genesis and the 1997 release on PC and Saturn,
3, 2, 1, go.
the patterns are different. PC and Saturn share the same pattern with each other, but it is a different pattern from this one.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm surprised at how unique each of the bosses are, actually. Like, they're all quite different.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
In presentation, they're all quite different. They're all very similar, though, of like Eggman does a thing, he eventually makes himself vulnerable, you smash him, rinse and repeat. But
I guess the arenas are pretty different.
yeah.
The music is also pretty good. We are going
I do
to
like the music of this game.
Yeah. The music is super good, especially this zone actually. This zone's music is really good.
Totally agree.
Yeah, someone's asking, is this on Sega CD? Not at all. This is on Genesis, which for Genesis, it was actually quite technically impressive.
Yeah.
It was a little less technically impressive for what the Saturn could put out. So when they released Saturn Sonic 3D Blast, instead of like a dedicated Sonic game that was, you know, in development called Sonic Extreme and later canceled, they were like, all right, well, crap, we need a Sonic game for the holiday. Just port 3D Blast and make it look prettier, I guess, question mark. But the main criticism of that version of the game is that it really doesn't do a whole lot for the Saturn except for the special stages, which are fully 3D half pipes a la Sonic 2.
Yeah.
And are actually very fun.
I was gonna say, just like port 3D Blast, but add awesome special stages.
Yeah. Because like I said at the beginning, right before the run, these special stages for Saturn 3D Blast specifically, not the PC version, not Genesis, they were developed specifically by Sonic Team. Traveler's Tales did literally everything else, and it shows.
Yep. And for the keen ears in chat, yeah, that is exactly that's where the Twinkle Park music came from Sonic Adventure 1.
Yep. Jun Senoi wanted to actually bring some of the songs that never made it into the Japanese release of the game. So the Japanese release of the game initially in '97 was just the Saturn version, which has a completely different soundtrack by Richard Jacques. Jun Senoi, who was the composer for Sonic Adventure, wanted to bring some of these tracks over to Japan and put in Windy Valley Act 3, they put Green Grove Act 1.
We have to do something very important here, by the way.
Yes.
Eggman!
Yes.
Okay, we're good.
So good. I was waiting. I was ready.
All right, this is mandatory isometric platforming. What count down? What count down?
3, 2, 1, go.
Jay.
What?
Peak communication chat. I hope you're taking notes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
What?
3, 2, 1.
No.
3, 2, 1, fall. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. And 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
We did it, chat. We did it.
We got there eventually.
3, 2, 1, fall.
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, no, 1. 3, 2, 1. What?
3, 1, 2, go.
I said 3, 2, no, 1. I don't know what numbers or words
3,
are.
1, 3, 1, 4.
7, 9, 0, go.
4, 8, 2, 8, go. Okay, right up Eggman's nose, just as it should
Oh,
be.
God.
All right, now for the final boss for the beat the game run.
You know, at our best, we could get a sub-minute in that level.
We can.
But did we practice? No. 3, 2, no, 1. 3, 2, no, 1. Not a soul.
3, 2, not one of us is getting this.
All right, so this is the final boss, by the way. It has 3 phases. The goal of each phase is to wait until the shoulders here are vulnerable, and then we hit them 4 times each, 4 times for each arm. So a grand total of 24 hits, if I'm doing my math right. This phase is the flamethrower phase, where flamethrowers certainly don't work in this way, but Eggman makes it happen anyways. It homes in on us, and we just follow the same kind of pathing so that it cannot reach us, and we end up right where we need to be. Phase 3, for all the Zelda fans out there in chat, is what we call the Aghanim phase, where he, what in the blue blazes?
Wow.
Where he will fire blue balls every frame once he starts like actually doing his attack. And I'm actually going to show you all a magic trick.
Yeah, the best part of this is that I get to do this section on my own.
Yep. So look, no hands from me.
Let's go.
This is actually a little slower, but who cares? This is pretty cool
It's so
though.
much easier,
So when Eggman, or Robotnik, whatever you want to call him, Eggman, when Eggman has one of his shoulder hitboxes like active, they're actually both active in, I think, every phase here, or each of the last 2 phases.
This is going to be final hit. Time is on the fade out, just coming up.
Yep.
And just like that, that is time. We didn't have a timer running. We would love... I just ripped Jay's headphones off.
I can't hear anything.
What was that again? Wait, 30-50.
30-50. Nice.
Yo.
That's pretty good.
That's a great
That's
run.
actually not bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
For those curious, the world record for this right now is 25:16.
And that's solo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the solo world record for this category. So we were 5 minutes off of or a little over 5 minutes off of the record for this.
Yeah, that's
That is not our PB in 2 players, 1 controller. That's like a 28.
I think we have a 28 in this. Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember what our actual PB is. It's somewhere on one of our YouTubes. I don't know. I haven't looked at those splits in over a year. But yeah, we definitely got like a very good run there for 2 players, 1 controller.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
It was super smooth overall. And just a great showcase of that game. That was awesome.
Oh, there we go.
So you're gonna leave me hanging? Yeah, now that you can see our hands side by side, you can see one is absolutely much like larger than the other.
Very lopsided heart here.
I love it.
It's okay. But yeah, thank you so much for having us. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Flygon, for having us. Thanks, GDQ. Thank you, chat, for enjoying the run. And
I've already talked about earlier in Sonic 4 Episode 2 what I do on my stream. What do you do on your stream?
what do I do on my stream? You mean besides make a mockery of the English language?
Yes.
Okay. So, hi, I'm TGH. I'm normally a Zelda speedrunner, normally a 2D Zelda speedrunner. If you like 2D Zelda speedruns, feel free to stop by. And yeah, that's about it. That is about it for me. I do a lot of 2D Zelda, but we keep it chill. I'm a very, very late night streamer. I'm like a 3rd shift streamer. I stream from like 1 or 2 a.m. to like mid-morning. So if you're awake at that time, feel free to stop by. TGH_SR is the name of my channel.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's about it for me. We keep it chill. So
Yeah, and I host Never Before Seen here on GDQ Hotfix every other Wednesday, including on the 20th with Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. And I also stream over at twitch.tv/AmberCyprian. That's AMBERCYPRIAN. I'm a VTuber typically. Do not usually see my flesh form. And I do Sonic and speedrun and challenge adjacent things. Usually a lot of randomizer Pokemon Crystal, or I do BizHawk Shuffler stuff, or I do Sonic speedrun and mod stuff. It's a lot of fun. You should come by. It's very chill. I usually streams Friday through Mondays, so over the weekend, usually starting around 11-ish a.m. Eastern time. Basically, I follow up this Chucklehead streams.
Wait, which Chucklehead?
This Chucklehead, the one to my right, that TGH guy. I don't know who that Joker is, but
so me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's rude.
It's very rude.
Unless you mean Chucklehead as a compliment, in which case, thank you.
Yes. I mean,
but I don't think you did.
I mean, you chuckle a lot and you've got a head.
Yeah, see, there you go. Term of endearment. Chucklehead, affectionate.
In parentheses, affectionate.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, thank you both so much for being on. If I can get like sappy for a hot second, like you two are actually like huge inspirations for me to get into speedrunning in general and like start talking to all these people. So it's kind of amazing to be circling back here and having you all on my show. So just thank you very much for that, for literally inspiring me to start speedrunning.
It's our absolute pleasure. I think it was actually you who I met at like AGDQ and saw my pronouns on my badge at the time before I was like fully out as non-binary, and like you saw the two different sets of pronouns. You asked me like, which ones do you actually want me to call you by? And that's when I was like, they, them. And that's kind of the point where I was just like, yeah, no, I'm nixing any other pronouns from my list, and just like that's what I was comfortable with. And you know, you just kind of pushed me to like kind of say that out loud. Yay! And that was really helpful, so thank you. And it's been a pleasure to work alongside you as a Hotfix show host, and also like see you grow into, you know, all your own, you know. You're if I'm not mistaken, you're a Twitch partner now.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
You're a Twitch partner, you do awesome Celeste stuff. If y'all haven't followed Frozen Flagon on her own stream, you should. They're absolutely delightful, and they are now like also the head of the Frame Fatale series of events here on GDQ. It's been a like Frame Fatales is a really awesome women only speedrun event, and it gave like Flagon a home and a place to you know just kind of like be around people who were like-minded and really awesome and supportive, and like it's really awesome to see you here now.
Thank you.
For sure.
That's really sweet. You two are just amazing humans in the speedrunning space and gaming space. So this was so much fun to have you on the show. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for us. Do you have any closing announcements?
Basically, I just want to say if you enjoyed this show, please again, follow all of our runners today, and we have shows on Hotfix every day during the weekdays. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We have Awfully Silly, and that's never happened before. And you can always go on the Games Done Quick Twitter as well to see what shows we have every day. There's always tweets coming out, and stop on by and support the amazing Hotfix showrunners and talent. That's all for me, and we're gonna be heading to a raid, so stick around and we'll send some love into another speedrunners chat today. Always one of the best parts of ending a show. So stick around, hang out for the raid, and see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more Hotfix.